Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's me, R Squad 911. I am here doing an unboxing now, not of a statue or a collectible, but of this wooden play gym, this handmade wooden play gym that I got off of Etsy. It's from a company called Bilauf Woodworks. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's B-I-L-A-U-F Woodworks. Just because with this whole pandemic, we figured since we don't want our kid going to the playground, we've had a few positive COVID cases in our area. We thought we would just bring and buy the playground and bring it to her. So yeah, I cut open the box already and I'm just undoing it here. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but yeah, it's pretty much some laminated wood, nicely laminated wood with dowel, and it's stained with kind of like a white stain. I am probably going to have to get a knife for this. And I'm going to open this thing up for you guys. Here's an assembly guide here. You can see. And everything's packaged really nicely. Not much padding, but everything's kind of cellophane together, taped together. And yeah. All right, got some sides here. Got the angled play part there. Tape. Some more supporting brackets. They have their nice logo right there. These are the dowel pieces, I guess, for the stairs. This is probably all the hardware for the screws. Yes, lots of them. Hopefully they provide me with an Allen key. If not, I'll have to go get it. What really sold my wife and I on this set was most of the other play gyms kind of just had these very industrial hardware looking fasteners. And with this kit in particular, they actually have wood knobs, which is quite nice. So I figured it was kind of more soft, rounded edges instead of these hard bolts and screws sticking out. All right. And oh, one other thing is we opted for the slide, which also has kind of like a rock climbing wall on one side and a slide on the other. Yeah. All right. So I am going to get this all unwrapped and yeah, we'll start putting it together. All right, so I'm going to put 1A and 1B together. It's pretty straightforward. There's a countersunk on this side for, obviously, that will fit the screw head, like so, and the other side wide enough to fit the dowel. So pretty stupid proof, I would say. Yeah, there's no other way to do it. I'm going to start off with the one side here. Put the screw through. I put this on the low speed setting and at a lower torque because you don't want to strip any bolts or crack any wood. So nice slow speed. And then you can, I'm just going to do them slightly loose for now. Then later on I will torque them down. Yeah. just so, you know, I'm sure everything has tight tolerances, but you know, you kind of want to do it slightly loose so you can get all your pieces fitting properly together. I cannot imagine doing this with just an Allen key. It would be a very good workout, but not for this video. Okay, that's one. And then we'll do this side. So see if how I did them slightly loose, so at least everything can move a little bit into place. But you know what, for now I'm just going to do the end, so it holds on. Make sure that it's fairly level. I'm not going to go all the way in there, just so I can line up the rest of this. These screws are very nice. They're not stainless or anything, but they are zinc coated. So it definitely looks like a one coating, a zinc coating. More torque there. Okay, so that's one piece together. Looks pretty good. I'm going to make sure, I'm just going to use my just Allen key to hand tighten it. You know, it's always nice to get an actual feel for things so you don't over torque or strip or crack things. All right, so that's one piece assembled, one part of the puzzle. And then I'm going to do the same with these pieces. I'm just trying to match the colors of the dowel. You guys probably don't need to do that, but that's just my ADD kicking in. You can only get faster at this because it's just repetition. The fit is very, very good, I must say. Whatever CNC machine or, you know, program they ran on this is Very nice. Okay, that's one other side done. Gonna make sure that the cogs meet up. They're on the same side, just like that. Probably be time-lapsing through this. Probably won't time-lapse through the first initial pieces, just so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hand tighten. Just some info on this. This unit can hold up to 50 kilos. It won't hold me, but it'll probably hold my wife and definitely our toddler. And this should provide endless hours of fun. I should note that you shouldn't leave your child unsupervised while on this because it is going to be quite high off the ground. Probably better to use it over carpet if your child's motor skills are still developing. Our daughter is almost 3, so she's pretty good. We're going to be having it on this nice laminate floor. All right. So you guys kind of get the general idea of how this stuff goes together. I'm just going to go off camera so I don't bore you guys and then start putting the rest of this together. It's all the same general idea, dowel, screw, and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm just doing up the final piece here. And one thing to note, like a little tip, is I would start with the piece that doesn't have any of the cogs on the outside, like this. So I would work with the smooth side, get your dowel in, because when you put it on the ground, it lays flat. And then when you have, the cogs, it'll tend to rock. Especially these ones, one side, it'll just rock, and it'll be a little bit more difficult. I'm sure you guys are handy enough that it'll be fine. And then so, yeah, you can just lay the piece like that, and then you can line everything up without it rocking, and then it stays quite stable. All right, so final piece, final stretch, and then we start putting everything together. Hopefully the drill isn't too loud. I'm using a brand new lavalier wireless mic because our basement is a wide open concept, so there's a lot of echo in my previous videos. And I know some of my followers have been complaining about it, so I invested for you guys. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. I'm always trying to improve my videos. Make it a better viewable experience. All right, so it's together. And And now I am going to figure out how I'm going to configure this thing. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to kind of line all these things up and then I'll put it together with you guys. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, this is the configuration that I've decided on. And yeah, I totally forgot to say what the name was of this. This is called a Chipmunk in the white finish. There's also a nice gray finish, but we figured that this would match our basement better. So I'm going to show you guys here how the stuff lines up. You can see right there and right there, there's a cog, and right over there is an indent for the cog, and they literally just butt up like that, and then we'll use those knob pieces there to bolt them together. So yeah, there's 2, 4, 6, and then it will be 2, 4, 6 total. All right, so it's going to look pretty sharp. I think my daughter is going to be over the moon once she sees this. She's napping right now. Yeah, so I'm going to set back up the camera and then we're going to start configuring it. All right, be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to line this cog up here to my desired configuration. I think that looks pretty good there. And you just put in the knob. I should probably line that one up too. And you tighten it. Get a nice positive lock there. And that's great. I mean, this thing looks amazing. The other units that we saw just had like these wing nuts on the end. And one thing that we're having a slight issue is it might have warped a little bit. I don't know if it's the dowel pieces. It's most likely not these pieces because they're laminated wood. It should withstand climate change. But these are just pieces of dowel. So I mean, there's just maybe a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch rockiness on it. So I'm hoping it'll just acclimatize to our home and then end up being a-okay. But for now, we'll just see what happens. Don't know how I want to have this one positioned just yet. It's probably better to line up the outside cog or gear or whatever versus the inside one, so you just get at least one lined up. Don't tighten that too tight. Go to the other side, line it up, snap it together, and lock it in. All right, so it's kind of going to be like this. Maybe like this. Very easy to assemble. I have nothing really bad to say about this. Yeah, the assembly is very simple, very straightforward. Everything fits in like a puzzle. You can't really screw this up. I am going to readjust this one, so you just loosen it a little bit like that. I don't believe you have to take these completely off. Or maybe you do. Nope, you don't. I mean, it'll probably just be easier to take it completely off. But I'm just going to test it with you guys. Nope, that's good like that. Kind of set it up like this. Tighten it up. Because of this having that slight warping issue, it kind of makes the whole thing have a little bit of a wobble. But once there's some weight on it, it's pretty good. Actually, after you just kind of set it up, it is very flat now, like very slight wobble. And this is the slide here. I don't know where exactly I would put it, but it just hooks on like so. And then if you need the rock climbing section, you can do it like that. And then if you don't want it too steep or lower, you can just lower the gear here so it's just less. But I think this is a perfect configuration. I've seen other configurations where they take this curved part and flip it upside down so it just kind of has a dip. But all in all, that's it. This is the Bilauf Chipmunk that we purchased on Etsy. With the slide, it was roughly $500 Canadian. Free shipping, had to pay a little bit in duties and taxes, but that's okay because most of these are sold out right now and there's a wait list all the way up to, I think, January, February. So we wanted this through the winter months so our kid could just play and get some exercise, and it's all good fun. And it'll probably be really good for photos. You can put a blanket over top so it can be like a tent. You can put lights underneath. You can configure this any way you want. And you're going to thank me because your kid is going to expend a lot of energy and your kid is going to love you more than they already do. But yep, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.